welcome back to Sultry Makeup. This is Italia, and today I have a MAC haul to share with you. These are products that I've been purchasing over the past month or two, and some products are from like limited edition collections. So I'll go ahead and start with like the permanent stuff, and then I'll get into the cool new stuff. So I recently purchased some new MAC Prep and Prime products. Now, the only real Prep and Prime product that I had used before was just the regular base, which is the Prep and Prime Skin Base. And I used that years ago, and earlier this year I got a sample of it and I started using it again. And it was nice, but I just didn't feel like it really helped with my, oily skin, which is why I got this next product that I'm about to show you. This is the Skin Refined Zone Treatment, and it looks like this. It's a small little squeeze tube. It is ½ an ounce, and what I like is that it has a really nice like needle tip. I think that's what it's called. So you can dispense the perfect amount. I don't recommend buying this product to use all over your face like on an everyday basis. I do use it all over my face if I want my makeup to last a lot longer, like if I'm going to be out, like going to work in the morning and then going out in the afternoon. But I think this is great to use on your T-zone, especially if you have like combination oily skin. You only need a little bit, and it blends out really nicely, and it's kind of like a runny product. But once it like sets, it leaves a really nice smooth matte finish that really helps control the oil throughout the day. So I'm really happy with this. I've been using it for a few weeks now, almost a month. The other Prep and Prime product that I got is the lip primer, and it looks like this. And I'll go ahead and twist it. So that's what it looks like. And the reason why I got this was because I found that my lipsticks don't really last very long on my lips, especially again for days that I go to work and then I want to do something after work. And I used to use this a few times when I used to work at MAC, and I found that my lipstick stayed on all day, and I guess I just kind of forgot about this product, but it's definitely a really nice product. I know that Urban Decay makes a lip primer, and I'm sure there's other companies that make this type of product, so you don't necessarily need to run out and get the MAC version. But if you are either at a MAC store, MAC counter, or an Urban Decay counter, I definitely recommend going in and trying one of these lip primers out, because they really do help, extend the wear of whatever lip product that you're using. I have used just the primer with lip gloss, and even lip gloss stays on a lot longer. So I'm really happy with it. It feels really smooth on the lips when it goes on. It feels very like silky and like velvety. And then once it starts to set, it gets tacky, and that's when you want to start applying your product. So it pretty much just acts like as an adhesive without being an adhesive, you know what I mean? So just, yeah, it gets tacky, and then you put your products on top and they last so much longer. I'm not saying it's going to last all day long, but it definitely does prolong the wear versus just wearing lip liner and lipstick alone. And the last Prep and Prime product that I got, I just recently got it about a week ago. It is the Light Boost Highlighter, and it looks like this. And as you can see, I've used it quite a few times already. I'm actually wearing it today, and it's a really nice kind of like a pale yellow color, and I feel like it made a huge difference, brightening under my eyes. But I have noticed that when I use this with my Bare Minerals Well Rested, I have to go a little bit lighter with the Well Rested powder, because the powder on itself is really pigmented and it has really good coverage. So, I mean, I'm still using these two together, along with my Bobbi Brown Peach Corrector, which I showed you guys in my foundation routine. I just have to go a little bit lighter with this. And then on days where I apply a little bit too much powder, I was going to show this in a different haul, but I'll just go ahead and talk about it now. I purchased the Ben Nye Banana Powder, and I've had this for, again, a little while now. I think maybe like a couple of months now, and I just could not get this powder to work for me. The color was just not the right color for me, and this is supposed to be kind of like a universal powder or whatever, but it was just way too yellow for me, and I almost thought about either giving it away or just tossing it because I just did not like it. But sometimes I mix these two powders together when wearing this is like too white-ish looking, because it can look really white if you apply too much. Mixing a little bit of this kind of tones it down a little bit and it looks really nice. So yeah, I don't think I'll be doing an actual review for this powder, but I can tell you that if you find that the Well Rested can be a little bit too white for you, I think mixing two powders like the Well Rested and the banana powder will give you a really nice finish and tone to the under eye area. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start with the limited edition stuff. So from the Extra Dimension collection, which came out like, I don't know, like 2 months ago maybe, I bought two things. I wasn't going to get anything originally, but I went to the MAC store and I got sucked into buying something. I got the Definitely Defined Extra Dimension Skinfinish, and it's a really nice color. It was the lighter of, you know, the three. The other ones, there was, you know, the artist was trying to sell me like a darker one, but I don't like frosty bronzers, so you know, I was like, no, I want an actual highlighter. So it's really pretty. As you can see, I've made quite a dent in this top half over here. My only concern is that, you know, other skin finishes, like the ones that originally came out, the Extra Dimension skin finishes, even though they were the same color like throughout the whole product, it wasn't like split like this is. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but you know, this line right here that's divided, I feel like it looks like it goes all the way down to the pan. So my concern is that if I drop this, it's just going to like go everywhere. So I try to be really careful when I use this, but it is a really nice color. And then again, from that collection, I only got one eyeshadow. I was going to get more. I thought some were really cool looking, but I just couldn't justify the price. So I picked one shadow that I did not have in my collection or anything like it in my collection. And I got Smoky Mauve, which is like a really metallic purple mauve color. And I find that this shadow, if you just swatch it and like wear it dry, it doesn't stick very well on the eye, even though these are like supposed to. So I definitely recommend wearing these types of shadows dry and patting them on versus like, you know, putting them like in your crease and stuff. But it is a really pretty color, and I've said many times I don't have a lot of like purple shadows in my collection, so I was really happy to get this. Then I got from Macy's MAC counters at Macy's recently re-released the Marilyn Monroe collection, and it came out originally, I think it was it this year? I think it was earlier this year. And I didn't get anything from the collection because most of what I wanted sold out really quick, and I guess I just wasn't, you know, a huge fan. But once I heard that it was going to be re-released, I said I need to get something. I thought about getting the like corally blush. It's called Legendary, but it was really chalky and it was just too light for my skin tone, so I skipped on that. And then I wanted to get the beauty powder, which again is supposed to be kind of like a light, kind of like, you know, semi-opaque powder, and that was sold out. And then they still had a couple of lipsticks, and I got one, so that's the only thing I got from the Marilyn collection, and it is the Deeply Adored lipstick, and that's what the packaging for the lipstick looks like. I'm so excited. I got something from this collection, and it's a really pretty dark red, and it's actually not as dark on the lips or when you swatch it as it is here in the tube. So it is a really pretty red, and I'm super excited that I got that. Then I kind of convinced myself that I didn't need anything from the Baking Beauties collection, and then really late, like a few days ago, I went to my local MAC counter and I was trying to get my hands on a Claire paint pot, but obviously it was sold out, and it was online like a couple of weeks ago, and I thought about getting it, but I'm like, oh well, these other collections are gonna come out in another week or so, I'll just wait and hopefully it's still there. Yeah, no, it didn't work. But luckily I got a really generous sample of the paint pot, and it's so pretty, you guys. If you guys find this anywhere, you have to get it. I have a lot of paint pots, but this one is just so smooth and creamy, and you can definitely build it up. This is kind of like a sheer application, and don't mind all these other red swatches. I was trying to swatch all these lipsticks for you, but I figured I'll just keep it simple and just show it in the camera. So yeah, it's a really pretty paint pot. If you guys find this anywhere, you should definitely pick it up. It's really easy, neutral color to wear on an everyday basis. And because it's really creamy, it just blends like a dream. So I'm super happy about that. And then the last limited edition product that I purchased was an eyeshadow quad. And this was from the Art of the Eye collection. I am not even going to try to pronounce the name of this palette, but I'll show it to you. And sorry it's dirty. I've been using it a lot. I haven't really put it down since I got it. That's what it looks like. So there's 4 eyeshadows. These 2 up here are permanent eyeshadows. So if you already have these colors, you might not need this, but personally I didn't have shroom. I do have soft brown already in palette form, but this soft brown is so pigmented and like smooth, and yeah, it almost feels kind of like a Velux eyeshadow, which is really weird because it's supposed to be a matte. So I'm super happy with that. And then this eyeshadow down here, it's called Beauty Burst, and this eyeshadow originally came out in the Barbie collection, and I didn't get anything from the Barbie collection, so it's kind of like I did now because I have it. And then this other color down here, it has a really funny name and I can't pronounce it, but it's just kind of like your basic cool brown. It kind of looks like Brune eyeshadow from MAC. It's definitely a lot more great toned than Concrete is. It's darker. So there's Concrete here and then the one in the palette. So they are a little bit different. And this one doesn't swatch very well, you know, when you swatch it with your fingers. The other 3 are just amazing. And this last one, it doesn't swatch very well, you know, like with your hands or whatever, but once you use it on the eyes, it works just fine. And I'm super happy with it. I'm actually using all of these colors and one of the shadows from my Smoked palette from Urban Decay today, and I'm super, oh my god, I'm like in love with this look. It's a really nice like brown smoky eye without being like too matte. I still wanted to add a little bit of shimmer somewhere, which is where the shimmery lid color came in. And then to finish off, I told you guys I was going to get another 187, which I did, and I'm super excited to have another one of those brushes. And then 2 new brushes that I've been wanting to get for years now, and I just haven't brought myself to get them. And I finally did. The first one is the MAC 184, and these 2 brushes that I'm going to show you, they're MAC Pro brushes. So you can, I think you might be able to get these online and at a pro store. And it's just like a really thin, like duo fibered, like fan brush. And I tried using it today a couple of different ways when I was doing my makeup in the morning for work. I wanted to see how it worked for foundation, but it's too thin and kind of like flimsy to really buff foundation in. But when I used the highlighter, the yellow light boost highlighter under my eyes, and then just blended it out with this, the application was really nice and smooth, and it wasn't streaky at all. And I used to use something like the Sigma E40 or like a MAC 224 to blend it out, but because they are so dense, I feel like it kind of just rubs the product off. And when I use my fingers, you know, you can see like my fingerprint, like when I, you know, blend it out with my fingers. So using like a really thin, fluffy brush like this, just barely even like blending it out, the application was just amazing. So I'm really happy with that. I'm still going to keep playing with it and seeing what other, you know, products it works well with. And then the last one that I got, you guys might not be able to see it. Maybe I should put it behind something dark. This is the MAC 205 fan brush. You guys can see it there. And this is a brush for mascara. You can either apply mascara with it, or you can use it to kind of like separate the lashes, kind of like a spoolie would. So yeah, I've been wanting this little brush forever because it's really cool looking, and I had never seen anything like it. And I used it today to kind of like separate my lashes and kind of like get any clumps out, and it works really well. So I think next time I try this brush out, I'm going to use it with actual mascara and see, you know, what the results it gives for my eyelashes. So that's all the MAC stuff. I do have more stuff to show you, but I figured I would just break these videos up. That way it's just not like this huge like half an hour video of new stuff, because you know, it's like I don't necessarily buy or show a whole lot in the videos, but I like to talk a little bit about the products, especially if I've been using them for a little while. And then just giving you guys a little sneak peek, I ordered 2 lip glosses from the Temperature Rising collection. I have them here. The first one is Rhythm, which I'm wearing right now over Lazy Day lipstick, which is really similar to Max Angel. And I got Soft Serenade. So I got these 2 when I placed an online order, and then the 2 blushes from this collection I had a pre-sale at my local MAC counter, and I have to wait until like the end of the month to pick them up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the whole Temperature Rising haul, you know, in one video versus showing you 2 things here and then 2 things in another video. But yeah, so far I'm really happy with Rhythm lip gloss, which I'm wearing right now. I don't have anything like it in my collection, so I'm super happy about that. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna keep filming some more haul videos, and if you guys have any questions or want to see any of these products and reviews or tutorials, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.